Does anybody know anything about Ozzy? Be nice to my little one, okay? Be nice to my little one. Okay.
Bobo.
There you go. Yeah, that's my little one. Good girl, Ozzy. Good girl.
Don't bite his hand.
She wants the cookies. She wants the cracker or whatever it is. Oh, good boy.
Donkey, very
eyes.
good.
Yes, donkey's eyes. Very good.
Thank you for joining us for this week's episode of Sit Speak. Today Tracy is going to speak with Paige and Ozzy.
Hello everyone. This is our friend Ozzy. Ozzy is a 20-something-year-old donkey. Hey Oz, showing you her better side at the moment. There we go. Hey Oz. Oz says, hey belly. She's not pregnant. She's a hey belly. So Oz, what do you want to tell us today? Oops. There we go, sweetheart. Oh, Oz. She's a little pushy.
No.
There you go. There you go. How's that? Ozzy's a little food motivated.
Come here. We'll move this way. Ozzy needs to get her peepees done. That's what she needs.
There we go. There we go. And yeah, from what I've heard, Ozzy can be a little difficult for the farrier to get her feet done. Right, Oz? So Ozzy, what do you have to tell us today, huh? What do you? Yes, you like carrots, we know. And you like your hay, we know that, right? Ozzy thinks it's really funny. One of the horses that the horse that we talked with last week, I think it was, Laws, is a little afraid of donkeys, and so Ozzy thinks it's hysterical when Laws has to pass by because Laws is very dramatic about coming by. Laws is very afraid of donkeys. So Ozzy thinks it's really funny that she can scare a big horse. She finds that really funny. She doesn't have to do anything at all to scare Laws, but there's really no reason. There's really no reason why Laws should be afraid of Ozzy, but Ozzy's afraid of. Laws is afraid of Ozzy, and she's very sweet. Well, you're very sweet. So tell us about your life. Tell us what you do. Well, she says she's good about being stubborn when she wants to be, and pushy, and she likes that. She likes that she can be pushy and she can be stubborn because that's what donkeys do. But she has a very nice, sweet side to her, like this. And she's very happy here. She basically, just hangs out with the horses. She eats her hay. She doesn't have a big job here. This is her job. She keeps company with the horses, and that in itself is an important job. She's a companion. And she's happy with that. She's very content. She gets to eat when she wants. She gets to sleep when she wants. And she's a very content girl. And she tells me she wasn't always content. She wasn't always happy. There was a time in her life. Do you know anything about her history? Because she
came with another pony.
Okay. because she says there was a time in her life when she wasn't so well taken care of. Do you know anything about that?
Might have been before we got her.
Okay. Well, yeah, it's definitely before you got her. It was definitely before she came here. And she does say there was a time in her life when she wasn't well taken care of and she wasn't well fed. So she's very happy now that she's well fed and well taken care of.
I feel like that she knows. Yeah, that's the only thing that we know about. If anything, I would know anything about it, but I think it was just before we got her. So when she was really miserable.
You know, before that, even.
We would have to ask Mom about that one.
Okay. Well, okay, so I'll just tell you what she's showing me. She's showing me a very long time ago. A very long time ago. She was in a very small paddock. No grass, no shade, empty water dish. It wasn't like the nice big troughs that you see around here. It was just a little pan. There was a goat with her, and there was at least 5 or 6 animals in there. Another donkey, a goat, a mini, and it was one little water pan and 1 or 2 flakes of hay they would throw in there, here and there. So she wasn't well fed, she wasn't well watered. Go ahead, honey, you can show me, it's okay. You'll never go back to any bad place. I believe she went to, I think she might have gone to some auction. You know anything? You don't know anything about her past history either.
An auction at one point.
Okay, because it feels like she was loaded to go to an auction. Very frightened. Chickens stacked up. Had to be going to auction. Had to be going to auction because there's chickens stacked up in crates. So had to be going to an auction with these other animals. Very, very frightened. Very hungry. Very cold. So there was a time in her life that wasn't so stable for her. So she's very happy now to just be able to be a chubby donkey. And she's a happy girl, and she's grateful that she's being taken care of. And yes, sometimes she gets a little bit too content, and she gets a little bossy, and she gets a little shovey. But you know, that's donkeys' true natures. You know, donkeys can be that way. So it's actually a good thing that she's being pushy and she's being a donkey because she feels safe enough to be that way. There was a time in her life when she didn't feel safe enough to be that way, and she didn't know what was coming one day from the next, and that's a sad state for a donkey to be in. But she is grateful and thankful to be able to be what she's supposed to be now, and she's happy to be a companion animal now. She couldn't ask for anything better. I mean, look at the belly on her. Look at that belly on her. That's a well taken care of baby right there. So, you know, let her be pushy. Let her be a donkey, because that's how she's supposed to be. Right, Ozzy? Yeah, she did say yup. You're getting good there. Good for you, Paige. You're getting good. Ozzy, is there anything else you want to say? Can you feel how grateful she is? She has these warm feelings of gratitude coming from her. Yes, you are very grateful. And I mean, you can see the gentleness in her. She's not really a cranky old donkey. She's very grateful. And she does say thank you to everyone for taking such good care of her. Well, Ozzy, thank you for speaking with us today. Oh, she's also saying, she also says thank you for not whipping me. Thank you for not hitting me with the long horse whip, because she used to get that too. Thank you for feeding me. Thank you for watering me. Thank you for not hitting me with the whip. That was terrifying. Okay, she thought she would wind up growing up to be one of the bigger work animals. Where she was, there were work animals. I'm starting to feel like Amish country.
Probably.
I don't know, but she was she thought she would grow up to be one of those bigger work animals. And maybe that's why she went to auction, because she wasn't a bigger work animal, because she's just a mini. And maybe that's why she went off to auction. But again, if she's not going to work, she's not going to get fed very much either, because she's of no use. So now I understand that. But she was sure she was going to die, though. I mean, the three little flakes. Oh, honey. 3 little flakes for those animals, for 5 animals in that little freezing cold place.
I feel like she doesn't like talking about that.
She doesn't like talking about that. No, she doesn't like talking about that. But I appreciate that she's sharing what she's... You don't have to ever talk about it again, sweetheart.
Alright, now let me go back to Shark.
All right. You can go back now. Thank you for telling us about that. That was really important. I guess that's all Ozzy's going to tell us, but we very much appreciate Ozzy talking about her former life a very long time ago. Thank you, everyone, for joining us today for this episode of Sit Speak. And thank you, Ozzy, for sharing with us your painful time. We'll see you next week, everyone. Thank you.